This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Rado, 1xBet and Victorinox.
And they lost both games yesterday. Here we go. We start now game number 7. Well, I say that, and if we had that ECM bingo card and commentator's curse was on that card, people would be ticking their boxes saying, thank you, Phil, you've delivered to us in the first over, and I would think, well, I kind of knew that was always going to happen. That's a big Maximo. Oh, effort ball, bit of a grunt, being collected and dispatched for a Maximo square of the wicket crunch. So that one, best word to use. This has been flicked around the corner. That's going to run away, and that is a comfortable shot indeed for Arshad. Oh, got him. Plays on. Exciting moment here. Stoneman is absolutely electrified with that wicket. He is ecstatic.
This is the key partnership. I know it's early days, but these were the 2 top scorers in game 1. Parveen 59 and Rao Imran captain 44. If they can get those 2 together again, then
it's been crunched in the air, just out of reach of the fielder there, who is the is that the tall figure of Vicky there? I think it is. Shouts of catch it. There's a lot of distance to go. Oh, puts the hands down to try to get that one. Unfortunately, it's going to run to the boundary line. Puts everything into that, but it's been mishit, and that wicket is massive. The captain has to depart without bothering with the scores too much. Interest whatsoever. Junaid takes the catch, throws it to the umpire and says, it's all yours. I've just done my job here, and that is the end. That's in the rules. Smacked really hard and high. That is big Maximo into the dugout area. Good shot that.
As we get to the final ball of the 5th. Well, he's got a hold of that one. Not all of it, though. There's 2 fielders converging. Bounces short of them. They will just, well, go through the one, and then there's a... This is an interesting one because he crashes down the stumps as the wicketkeeper. The ball's not in hand. He almost had enough time to still dislodge the stumps on the second effort. Of course, then he'd have to pick the whole lot up. Look, he has the ball, and he almost...
Now that's basically normal service resuming with that shot there. So 4 and a 6. Keep your chin up, mate. Next one. However, it hasn't worked out because the next one has been sent long, high and handsome and over the boundary line for another Maximo. For a bit of pace. Goes leg side, not a well-directed first delivery, that one, and that has been whipped away for another boundary. So, connects well with that one, except for he's connected straight down the throat of the fielder out there. He's there for exactly that reason, to protect the boundaries. The lone rider, Adnan Ali, goes for a blistering cameo, but a cameo nonetheless. He doesn't get to stick around, and he doesn't get to score any more runs in this one. So Awarish now getting into their little huddle. Rajit Singh, but also from Punjab, CC Amadora. That ball is low. It's hitting the stumps. Umpire concurs, says, yes, you are indeed correct. That is a wicket. That's a big wicket. So Awarish capitalising here. Swings the blade pretty hard at that one, does Tariq, and he gets a boundary to his name.
Oh, hello.
Goes to get a bit funky there. He prepared for a ramp and changed it to... Well, prepped for the ramp even before the bowler had let go.
For Premier up in the 130s, final ball coming up.
Shapes for the ramp, and this time stumps. The fielder gets high fives all around from his Irish teammates. They come in for a bit of a get around because that is indeed the end of the innings. Later on today as well. But the run chase starts now with the first delivery coming your way. That has been hit really hard over the infield, square driven. That's a great shot. Crunch, and that is going nowhere except well into the boundary there, and that's up bounces just inside the line. 4 runs. Well, they attempt it, and what happens there is he's pulled it around the corner towards mid-wicket for another boundary. So, oohs and ahs, and that is going to run away for another 4. Last ball. It's been mishit, but it's going to go all the way down the ground, just to the right-hand side of the igloo. And he wasn't doing it for show, it's because he's genuinely injured. And that's insult to injury as that gets sent downtown for a maximo.
Ball might come flying to him. And there it does. It goes straight past him.
Yeah, just at the last minute, they swept him over to fine leg. That's hit up, up, up and away for Maximo. Down on one knee, gives it the slam of a lifetime, and that goes out of the ground. It's tossed up again.
There's a commentator's curse bingo card for you.
Loses it probably in the flight, and he's lost his stumps. Have a look. Just clicks the off stump. Bails go flying. So Brendan Bannerhorst, he's got this team off to an absolute fly, there's no doubt about that, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to stick around. Well, they're in again. Smoked. Absolutely smoked. What's these Irish teams' batting efforts? That's gone up in the air again, and it lands not too far from us. I heard the thud that time. Well, that's going to go now to the left of us. So if Taj Muhammad is pretty keen to sort of say hello to you and me, Tina, he wants to give G-Force a bit of a rev up. He's hit to the right. Taj gives that one a bit of a welly. There's going to be a race on. It's not going to be the player who's going to field that one in time. It's going to be the ball that races across the line. That is coming down towards us, and it's going to go over us for a maximo. And isn't that normal when we see that, Tina?
Yep.
Batter has been put down, and then it's just been nicked away for a boundary.
Yeah, be a big statement of intent there. And when your luck's in, your luck's in. Conrad Greenshields, he got a life.
And that is another maximo. This pro's still going up. No, it's come down now. That's another cracking shot. He loves this ground. He knows it really well. Looking like he wants to finish this in a hurry. Is that coming down near us?
I didn't see that at all.
There, it's right there.
I was bracing for impact there.
That went really, really high up in the air. It at one point, here we go. Could be the last ball. Shouts of how easy. It does indeed finish right there with a boundary. So, well done to Miguel Stommond. He managed to hit the winning runs. This has been an emphatic one-way victory for Irish. They have basically gone after Punjab Sissi Madura that